This is not a drill. Blue Sky finally has GIFs. They finally can let you post GIFs on posts now. It's happening. All they need is embedded videos, and then it's so Jover. It's so done. We are almost there, everybody.
Blue Sky's gonna piss on the moon!
Blue Sky's gonna piss on... I have a GIF of me pissing on the moon, Shadow. I put it in Blue Sky.
As the droplets hit all the other posts, spreading like a venereal disease on Blue Sky. Hi. Welcome back.
Hi, everybody. We're back on Open Couch. We're continuing more with Phoenix Wright. So last we left off, we were done with the trial where we found out that the boat rental guy was the one that killed Hammond, and he turned out to also be the guy that shot Phoenix's dad.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, now we're gonna figure out what's going on, because turns out Edgy may have killed someone. What an edgy motherfucker.
I don't think he killed anybody, because, like, do you really think Mr. Edgeworth killed? Because, like, the conclusion that seems to be drawn is the boat person, I don't know, we'll see. But he never's taken someone's life. Never. Nick.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, he's saying something in the past, like maybe he holds someone death, like, personally to him. Like, I don't think he pulled the trigger, right? But maybe he feels like it's still his fault, you know?
Right.
So I'm thinking that's kind of what's going on here. Fucking butts! Oh my god, yeah, I had him swooning alright. Had me swooning in fear.
Swooning? Me? No, is it?
Oh my god, imagine them two as a couple. No. Whoa.
No.
No.
I do remember feeling faint. You know, like in Pokemon.
Thank god. Oh god, dude, you're in a relationship, man. Stop it.
He's in a relationship. His girlfriend is investing in his hot dog stand business. Helping him even.
Girlfriend is actually investing in this man's wiener. That is commitment.
I hope this picks up.
Yeah.
That's the wrong one. That's the right one.
Okay.
I need to have I need a stream deck so I can actually do those. It's because they're hotkey. Okay, so if it didn't come across in the audio, I have hotkeys that play sound clips that I've acquired, and I can play them over Discord. I just don't know if they come across in the call. If they do, sound off in the comments. But what I meant to do to Larry was, which is my favorite death rattle from Bloodstained Ritual of the Night.
All right, I was wondering
because
where that was from.
It's this enemy you encounter who's like this knight that has a serrated blade that like spins clockwise. So kind of like a drill almost. And when you kill him, he goes. That's literally the noise he makes when he dies, and I just found that really funny.
Mm-hmm.
If you weren't there, Larry, I'm sure Mr. Edgeworth would have been found guilty. Okay.
Yeah, I know. We were just talking about that. Yeah, he ain't off the hook yet now.
Yeah.
I just noticed that dude's t-shirt has, like, eyes over the nipples.
Does it?
Yeah, like, watch when it fades. You might see it. Ah, man, you barely can
Oh,
see
it's
it.
brief, but I can see it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
it's
so
it's like
weird.
it's like when you know how on socials whenever people reply on Twitter posts and you see sometimes people do like the eye lip eye. Have you not seen that before?
I think I have. Oh, poor my.
Oh. Enough with the silent treatment. Nick?
I love her.
I forgot what he voiced.
Dude.
Why do you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? I mean, he's changed recently, true. But when we first met him, he was kind of a jerk, don't you think?
Duh.
You didn't know him back then. Back when he wanted to become a defense attorney. Wait, was that when you two were classmates? Yes, in grade school. They saved me. Miles and Larry. They saved me, and I'll never forget it. That's why I became a defense attorney, you know? What? Hey, Larry, what's he talking about?
Huh? Oh, yeah, I kind of forgot.
Dude, have you ever tried to remember stuff when you were in grade school? It's really hard.
Bullshit if I can.
Those memories are reserved for only remembering the most embarrassing ones just before you go to sleep.
They will come back before I die, I am sure.
Yeah, you're gonna be like on your deathbed when you're in your 70s or 80s, staring out at your loved ones as they surround you, and you're just like, ah, shit, I just remember that time I farted really loud in the cafeteria in 4th grade and got laughed at for a week and called me stink bomb. Oh, God. Oh, man. Beep.
Oh, man. That time he got maced and, like, threw up in the lunchroom. Oh, God. Middle school was horrible.
Okay, Nick, out with it. I'm going to hear this story today, and that's final. Okay.
Yay, gay love story.
Kind of a long story, so hang in there. It was the very end of 3rd grade.
Oh.
I was on trial. A class trial. A class trial? You remember, Larry? Spring, end of 3rd grade? A kid in our class got his lunch money stolen. Lunch money? Our school was really small. Every month, kids would bring in an envelope with money for lunch from home. Oh, man. Huh, nice. Yeah, put them in debt instead of, providing good... $38 for lunch at school. Like, obviously, that wouldn't be for the day. That's probably for, like...
The month.
Either the month or the week.
Yeah, I said every month, so...
Yeah. But still, having to have them pay for your lunches...
I had to, but yeah.
I had to as well.
Yeah.
It sucks.
I hear it's cheaper in Japan, though.
Yeah, although I think they actually cook their... I think some of them cook their own lunches, but a lot of them tend to just bring their... Like, they either bring their lunches over, but their stuff's probably also cheaper to have as well.
Yeah. If you forgot to cook that morning...
Yeah.
Yep.
I could see why you'd forget, though. You were out of school that day. Anyway, the envelope had been stolen during PE class. I was coming down with a cold, so I skipped PE that day. I was the only one not in class. So, they thought you did it? Yeah, the kids in class said I should be put on trial. Trial? So the next day we held a classroom trial with me as the defendant. What if it's like the judge, like full beard and everything, like he looks exactly the same in the middle of this classroom and he's like, Okay, I commence the trial of Phoenix Wright in this here 3rd grade classroom. Like he just looks the exact same.
Dude, like, he's a traveling judge at that point. He doesn't just sit at the courtroom. Like, he listens to 1 or 2 cases a day in that courtroom. And he just, like, travels across Japan in a van, finding wherever impromptu trials are being held, and taking his station to be the judge of all judges.
That sounds kind of like the equivalent of like Kitchen Nightmares, but for legal battles.
I would actually watch that show.
The freshest thing in that kitchen is that pigeon up there. It's all bland.
So yeah, they're all hounding him down. Shouldn't be allowed in the relay race or anything else. Give me the 50 cents I loaned to you. Hey, back in the early aughts, 50 cents to you is no joke. That could actually get you a soda at the vending machine.
Yeah.
In the end, even the teacher thought I'd done it. Go over and apologize, Phoenix. I didn't know what was happening. I was so sad. I couldn't stop crying. Everyone was staring at me like I'd done it. I tried to apologize. I went to where the boy whose money had been stolen was sitting. That's when it happened. The only thing that belongs in a trial is evidence.
That's true.
Anything else has no place. You should all be ashamed. Miles? It wasn't you who stole the money. Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, then it just cuts to the judge in full beard, and he's like,
Please present this evidence that the $38 indeed was not stolen.
Oh, it was Miles's money that was stolen. Okay.
Interesting. I love him. This is how it always is. Everybody ganging up and picking on one person. Just think how he feels. He said he didn't do it, so he didn't do it.
Very well. I will replace the money myself. I have to take it out of my own salary. Looks like I'm not buying groceries for this week. This class trial is over. That's how it happened. After that, the three of us were the best of friends. Wow, I had no idea.
Yeah, I had no idea either. I mean, I forgot.
That's when I learned it was meant to be. That's when I learned it meant. That's when I learned what it meant to be alone.
What you want,
Totally
what you
alone.
really want.
Yeah, to tell you what you want, what you really, really want. Sorry, that song played on the radio on my way over from the station. It'd been in my head all day.
Really?
No, I'm saying that as Phoenix.
Oh.
Like,
Okay,
do you think I would, Jordan, you know me and my music taste. Do you think I would listen to whatever, I don't even know who the artist who
Spice
sang
Girls,
that song.
dude.
I don't know Spice Girls. The only spice I know is fucking cumin. The only spice I know is cumin, salt, pepper, and cayenne pepper. Put that shit and sriracha powder. That's also a good spice. Put that shit on your corn with some butter. Boom, you're good.
Yeah, put some Tahini on your watermelon while you're at it, man. Sheesh.
But no, I don't listen to Spice Girls. I don't like pop. There you go.
Fair enough. I don't know why, man. You just said it so flatly. I'm like, wait, were you driving home and just randomly, like, I don't know, on whatever grunge station was on, you're just like, yo, the Spice Girls. I'll tell you what, I'm just going at it for no reason. Like, I don't know.
No!
Could have just been one of those days, man.
I guarantee you, my Spotify would not allow any amount of Spice Girls in my playlist. Like, if you like Spice Girls, I'm not gonna knock you, but I have my preferences on particular musics, and I hate country, pop, and country pop. Like, listen, I've unironically heard the word Cadillac be used in lyrics more than one time, and I thought that was just a joke. It's not.
No, you're not. Yeah, you're right.
So there you go. Like, I didn't know that was a Spice Girls song. Let that show you all how little I know about Spice Girls. I don't listen to them, and yeah. So there you go.
I love you, Will. Thank you for being my co-host.
What? What is that?
Great.
Is that...
You're literally great. You're great to have around. I love you.
I love you too, but what? Like, what? Because I ranted about how much I don't like pop music and how much I think country pop is like the music equivalent of like. Actually, country pop feels like Christian rock.
Ooh, them some fighting words, man.
I don't know the amount of times that I would ever hear Jesus take the wheel.
Oh,
It's roughly around that level for me.
I'm just gonna sit right here on the end of this pier. Think about the good times as they disappear. Something with a beer.
Yeah, okay. So I have a term that I have given to pop country. Jordan, do you know Bo Burnham?
Oh, I love Bo Burnham. Yeah.
So he had this bit during one of his comedy shows about pandering country music.
Yeah,
and
I know the exact one you're talking about.
Yeah, and he refers to the lyrics of Blue Jeans Cold Beer, and then I had the idea in my head of like, what if I just flopped it around a little bit, and now I refer to all country pop music as Cold Jeans Blue Beer music.
Okay, you know how we have green beer on St. Patty's Day? I wonder what holiday we'd have blue beer on.
Winter solstice.
Actually, kind of into that, like a blue Christmas ale.
I mean, I think Japan has got a blue beer.
I mean, they would, but just trying to think, like seasonally, right? Like an allspice kind of beer with a little bit of nutmeg, you know?
Yeah. Although, granted, although a blue beer feels like it'd be kind of like a Dave and Buster's as a water park kind of attraction. Come to the Dave and Buster's water park attraction. We've got blue beer.
Yeah, it kind of would be, but
though knowing
damn it if I wouldn't be at the Schlitterbahn with a blue beer in my hand, let me tell you, Bonnin beers.
I haven't been to Schlitterbahn in like 20 years.
Yeah.
The headline was something like "Dark suspicions of a something attorney, fabricating evidence, manipulating testimonies, covering up facts." The article said he'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything.
But why?
Even listen to Cold Jeans Blue Beer music.
Yeah, what would ever drive a man to do that? I mean, that's not edgy at all. Not the guy I used to know. He never listened to the Blue Beer Gene music.
What happened to the guy that would listen to 1 Million by Nine Inch Nails, or listen to The Slip from Nine Inch Nails, or El Camino from the Black Keys? You know, good music.
Hell, he had a stint with Wonderwall, but it was the 90s. We all understood.
Yeah, we all understood. Somebody had to learn a simple guitar song to try and impress people.
And it wasn't gonna be the Butts.
Sound off y'all's distaste for how I refer to pop country in the comments. I like whatever you want in terms of music, but I'll stand by it. Cold Jeans Blue Beer music.
Literally? Yo, no wonder y'all like the gay couple of gaming. I love y'all. Alright.
He never replied.
You alive, buddy?
Yes, King Crimson decided to say no to my internet out of nowhere. So
yep. So that was funny.
So now we have the backstory of everything. Or at least the backstory of why Phoenix and Miles and Larry are all close.
Mm-hmm.
You need to find out who or what he is. I'd settle for who. I guess I can clean out some of this evidence I no longer need. Okay,
right.
Let's go. I had to just hit right-click on my inventory and then empty recycle bin, and then I was asked, "Are you sure?"
Mm-hmm.
Actually, you want to know what would be a funnier... Oh, hello. I'll finish my thought after this.
Your idea. Okay, I can just leave it at the still real quick.
Okay, well, I had the... So, we mentioned kitchen nightmares for the judge to be going around doing legal battles, but I now picture what would be even funnier is if it's like the judge doing like legal battle versions of diners, drive-ins, and dives. and he'd have like sunglasses and the spiky hair with his judge's robes having like flames on the ends of it.
Judge Fieri.
Judge Fieri. What would be the legal battle equivalent of Flavortown be, though? That's the question.
I don't know, but these people got beef.
Yeah.
I don't know, but these people got beef. This is the best. I hereby declare this burger guilty. You will now be consigned to my stomach later.
God, this bit is corny. Oh no, it's like Mexican street corn. Oh God, now it's in my head.
You gotta admit though, that'd be funny though. Like diners, drive-ins, and dives by way of like judge legal battle.
You know, Steve Harvey now has a legal show.
What?
Get that like 1,000-yard Steve Harvey stare. Put him in like a flaming blazer right next to Guy Fieri. Make them like a legal team. Going through Flavortown and solving mysteries. And, you know, like pursuing justice in the American way. Coast to coast. Hunting down ghosts. Oh my God, this could be a horribly great idea.
I think you're probably just describing like a in-universe parody of Supernatural.
Oh my God, Supernatural, but it's Steve Harvey and Guy Fieri. Who's the car?
Well, what model of car would be used in this situation?
I mean, okay, so we know Guy loves convertibles, so it's probably some kind of like... Dude, it has to be like some jalopy lemon convertible, right? Like, they're breaking down in different towns. And
I don't
it's like a
know
premonition
shit about cars.
of where the flavor is going to be. So, like, you just see him driving around in, like, a 1970s convertible.
We gotta exercise the flavor out of the house. This poltergeist tastes a bit like cheese. Smells like smoked Gouda in here. There's a strong poltergeist.
No, that ain't a poltergeist. It's a poultrygeist.
Oh.
Just giant ghost chicken covered in like cheese sauce breaks through the wall. Oh yeah.
I did not ever consider Poultrygeist as a pun name. Oh my God.
It's not a bad one, isn't it?
That's actually, that sounds like a Dragon Quest enemy.
They should be
like
taking
genuine.
notes.
Take notes, Square Enix. Poultrygeist. You make a chicken ghost. Oh my God.
Or Pokemon.
Oh. Actually, yeah. Poultrygeist is like that'd be a ghost flying type. Easy.
Yeah.
It'd be like the only other one besides Drifblim, right? Is it Drift? I think it's just Drifblim that's the only ghost flying.
Yeah. So yeah,
Wow.
you could have like 2 different lines now for that.
Oh. Edgeworth, how are you doing? Did you enjoy my almost Christmas bit, Edgeworth? Almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas.
Yep.
You look as grim as always.
Huh.
Mr. Edgeworth, I heard the story about the class trial.
Class trial? What do you mean?
You don't remember?
No, I don't.
Your lunch money was stolen, wasn't it? In 3rd grade?
Lunch money. Oh, right, yes, I seem to remember something like that.
When you're as rich as me as a prosecutor, you can make $30 just by sneezing.
Yes.
Well, it probably only really mattered to me anyway. Mr. Edgeworth, didn't you know? That trial was the reason Nick became a defense attorney.
Ridiculous.
Gee, thanks.
That said, does sound like the type of thing you do. You haven't changed a bit, have you, right? So simple. To a fault, even.
Well, maybe, yeah, but I think you changed too much, Edgeworth.
Perhaps.
Hey, Edgeworth, why did you become a prosecutor anyway? You used to look up to your dad. You said you wanted to be a defense attorney, right?
I just couldn't let myself deny reality like you.
What do you mean?
My father was taken from me, and you want me to defend criminals? I'm sorry, Wright, but I'm not that good of a person.
One suspect was apprehended in your father's murder, right?
Yes, the man trapped in the elevator with my father. His name was Yanni Yogi. He had to be the shooter any way you look at it. Yet, he was found innocent. The defense attorney got him off the hook.
That would be Robert Hammond. Okay.
On that day, 15 years ago, the three of us were trapped in the elevator for 5 hours. When we were rescued, we all suffered oxygen deprivation. I had lost all memory of the murder.
Lost your memory?
Even now, I can't recall what happened in that elevator. That was the crux of Yogi's attorney's argument in the court. He claimed Yanni Yogi had been not of sound mind due to oxygen deprivation. Yogi was released due to a lack of evidence. Innocent. That's when I changed my mind. I started to hate defense attorneys.
What's your relationship with Von Karma?
He's my teacher, and a man who deserves respect. I learned everything I know of courtroom techniques from him.
Even his catchphrase of "this shit ain't nothing to me, man"?
No, I am not one with the flow.
I was not able to get to that power level yet. I wasn't able to obtain the Supreme King Haki from Dracula from a Von Karma flow.
Look, if you've ever tried to hit a freaking roach from Von Karma, you won't be seeing straight for weeks, man. I can't handle that shit.
Guilty? Innocent? I don't give a fuck. Where's my next blunt coming from?
So he's like my sister was to you, Nick.
He is a perfectionist in all things, especially his drugs, in court and in his personal life. He's obsessed with doing everything perfectly.
Perfectly, huh?
In all the cases he's taken on, none were left unsolved, and not one suspect was declared innocent, ever.
But that's...
I know. It's possible some of the suspects were indeed innocent. However, it's impossible for us to accurately determine that in every case. All Von Karma does is his job, to find the suspect guilty perfectly. In any case, it's nigh well impossible to find a weakness in him. Should a weakness appear, he would do everything in his power to make it go away.
Edgeworth? What if what you're saying is true, you're headed for a guilty sentence tomorrow? He's right! Now's no time to praise the enemy, Edgeworth!
It's a strange situation in which I find myself, I'll admit.
No kidding. I mean, how much of a perfectionist was he? Well, there was the time where he made a perfect wizard build and literally tried to rules lawyer to the extent to where he was the perfect wizard no matter where he was, casting 5th level spells at level 2. Tomorrow, could that be a coincidence? Okay, so yeah, DL6 incident.
I want to know if maybe he could give me
the
some
statute of
insight.
statute of limitations on that will be up soon, which means the killer there will be will be innocent no matter what, I guess. Like, I don't know the full deal of what a statute of limitations is, but my understanding of it is, like, if a statute of limitations runs out, criminal prosecution is not as steadfast.
Some
right?
cases it can be impossible. Like, if you're outside the statute of limitations for a crime, and they just couldn't find any evidence on you, like, I know in some states it can be 7 years for certain crimes, right? Essentially, after 7 years, it would be deemed that, look, we weren't able to find any evidence against you. Your crime may have been a little heinous, but it wasn't so severe that, you know, the police department had to put every ounce into finding you. The family probably isn't, you know, grievously injured or without someone. You get a second chance. You go free. Even if any evidence is now found at like year 8, they can't prosecute anymore. Like, that limitation means from that day forward, you can't be found guilty even if you were caught red-handed.
Okay, and it's not, it'd be up to the discretion of the supposed, you know, offender to turn themselves in on it if they, okay.
Yeah, like, essentially it's so that outside of, like, certain crimes, like, I don't think there's a statute of limitations on premeditated murder. Okay, if you find a body that's been hacked to bits in a forest, that is probably part of a crime that does not have a statute of limitations. If you find any evidence on that to track down whoever could have done it, they can be tried whenever. But if it was like a shoplifting thing, they don't necessarily have anything to connect you to the time. 5-6 years has passed. Well, yeah, you're pretty much scot-free to go.
Okay. Yeah, I just don't know legal terminology that well, so it's always good to be educated on this stuff. All right. So yeah, I imagine a lot of the other evidence on hand is not stuff that applies to Edgeworth.
No, but it's always good to get, like, the defendant's side of the story, you know?
Yes.
And we definitely want to learn more about him.
Yup.
Hey, pal, long time no see.
Oh, Detective Gumshoe.
Close one today, eh? I got so worked up I snapped my tie in half.
Sorry about that.
No prob, pal. Thanks to you, we know who really did it.
You mean the boat shop caretaker?
Look, I'll make you a promise. I'll have that scoundrel in my custody by trial time tomorrow. Come what may. It's my duty to you as a police officer. Now I'm off to catch me a criminal.
I've learned how to snap my tie in half. It's some kind of new shonen ability.
Dude, just imagine it was like literally his Adam apple. He's just like getting so... You know how like sometimes when you get like red, you get those veins in your neck and your face like turns real hot and you like kind of swell up?
You mean like that one meme of the person sitting in the classroom who's... God damn it. If you know, you know.
Yeah.
For those listening.
I know.
For those...
So like imagine that kid's face. That's just Gumshoe watching this case and his tie just like snaps right on the knot.
Yeah.
Just...
Detective Gumshoe, sir, is active today.
Oh, one other thing.
Huh?
No one can go into the woods today.
The woods? Where Lotta was camping.
Yeah, the woods are off limits to camping, and apparently a park ranger found out. He got pretty mad. No one can go in for a while.
I guess Lotta's in a lot of trouble.
Anyway, I'll be seeing you tomorrow.
Cryptid hunting can get you in a lot of trouble.
It can.
Huh? The steel eyesore is missing. Eyesore? Looks like the hot dog stand is closed too. I guess Larry's too busy worrying about Mr. Edgeworth to show up for work. Could he afford to do that? I don't know how profitable his hot dog stand is if he can afford to take an afternoon off.
Hey man, it's the Butts. He can do whatever he wants.
That old caretaker got away. Yep. I never imagined he might be the real murderer.
Ahem.
I know that clearing of the throat anywhere.
Ah,
I think you were him.
hello. What might you be doing here? Also, his theme literally reminds me of like one of those themes from Pokemon XD or Pokemon Coliseum, like the desert town.
I can't hear it very well over the Discord.
Well, when you listen to it later, like I don't know why.
But yeah, like the Pyrite Town theme with all the snapping.
Yeah, that's it. It reminds me of the Pyrite Town theme.
For those, if you know Coliseum and XD Gale of Darkness, by the by, you're based. Also, you will respect Myra B as the supreme Pokemon trainer. And with one of the best Pokemon themes ever.
And Ludicolo.
And Ludicolo. Mr. Grossberg! This is no time for idle reminiscing. Mr. Edgeworth's trial ends tomorrow.
Yes, true. But from what I saw of today's trial, Edward should be fine, right?
Well, I'm not so sure about that.
Oh, what do you mean by that?
Well, I'm not sure.
If you find anything out, come by my office at once. I may be able to offer you some assistance.
Thanks. Bye. What do you think Mr. Grossberg was doing here anyway? Who knows?
I was just going to rent a boat and then have my boat rental scotch just out on the lake.
Time to get the dirt from that parrot.
Yeah, that might be the idea. Nobody's home.
Hello? Hello?
Oh, yeah, I think you did the parrot. Hey, it's Polly. I wonder where your owner's gone, Polly.
Hello? Hello? Ah!
I can't believe he'd run off and leave his poor parrot to fend for herself.
Hello? Hello? I'm not squawking, bitch.
One gas burner, that's just... I mean, I guess in a space this small, it can serve its purpose.
Yeah.
Maybe I should take care of Polly, Nick. You probably shouldn't just kidnap her. The police know about her anyway. I'm sure they'll do something. Well, okay. Sorry, Polly. He says I can't take you. Great. Now the bird's gonna hate me. Would you ever own a bird, Jordan?
Oh, dude, I've really always wanted some birds. I love
I'm not
birds.
sure if I could. Like, maybe if I researched into what kind would suit well or something. Like, because I know different birds have different needs to be taken care of, you know?
Oh, yeah, no, I mean, they
So,
can be a
I don't-
lot of work, and with the preening, and, well, you can see even from the newspaper here, like, they could be a little bit messy at times, but they're wonderful, smart animals. Like, you know, they make good pets.
And I hear they also live a long time, too.
They can, yeah, they can be pretty long-lived.
Say, Nick, don't people usually put pictures of fish up on the wall to boast about them? Yeah, I guess so. You mean pictures of the fish they caught, right? Right, but don't all the fish on the wall here look really puny to you? Well, you know what they say. You should have seen the one that got away. Except the one that got away from us was the caretaker, and we did see him. Why do I feel like we're having two different conversations here? What's the biggest fish you've ever caught, Jordan?
Well, might have been a flounder when I was gigging a few years back.
Okay. Flounders are good.
Yeah, I mean, not like a huge fish or anything. I don't go fishing very often. So,
Yeah, I haven't gone fishing often either.
Yeah.
The
It was a decent-sized fish. I mean, I stuck him on the gig and threw him in a bag, and good eating.
Biggest I caught. So when I was a kid, I used to pretty much go to Galveston beach areas to fish with my dad and my brother every weekend. Like, we would just go out, throw some lines in, and cast up some fish. I forget what kind of fish it was, but it was a fish that my dad had on the line from... Okay, so we had some heavy-duty rods for saltwater fishing. We were primarily saltwater. And he would take his kayak, row out fairly far into the water, and toss his bait over, and then we just wait. And I was about 10 years old at the time, and we get this fish on the line, and I reel it in. This fish is nearly as long as I was tall at the time, and I was about... See, I was like 10 years old at the time, so I think I was about 4 feet. So it was nearly as long as I was tall, and
wow.
It probably doesn't exist anymore. But there was like a picture that I had of the fish next to me, and it was that's the biggest one I've ever gotten. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth.
Probably bigger than anything I've gotten. I don't think I've gotten anything beyond maybe 3 feet.
Yeah. It also says, this is your last chance. Now's the time to get revenge on the 2 men who ruined your life. The rest of the letter goes to describe the murder plot in detail. How to kill Robert Hammond and frame Edgeworth. Calling Edgeworth out to the lake, getting on the boat, firing twice. This is exactly what I figured out today in court. It's all here, in perfect detail. What do you think it means, Nick? I don't know, but it looks like these are instructions for that caretaker. When he killed Robert Hammond and called out Edgeworth, he was following instructions. But who could have written that letter? And what does it mean to get revenge on Miles Edgeworth? Look, I don't know, okay? But one thing's for certain. This letter is an amazing clue.
Yeah, if anything, it's almost an admission of guilt.
Yeah. Wonder why the caretaker didn't take the letter with him. He left in a hurry, right? I don't think he even came back here after the trial. Ah! What's wrong? Huh? Oh, never mind. What? Tell me. Just when I saw the TV, I remembered. They're showing a Pink Princess special this week. Oh. See? That's why I didn't want to tell you. The special was going to be a crossover with Doraemon. Everything's cold. Looks like he didn't turn the heater on. Guess he hasn't been back here since the trial. Cold senbei rice crackers. That does not sound appealing. Like, they need to be room temp. You ever had senbei?
I think I have.
You ever had senbei, Jordan?
I think I have. I thought I said that, but yeah. No, I think I have.
No, it's goddamn voice call Discord shit. Yeah, they're pretty decent. So for those that don't know what senbei is, they're kind of like a rice cracker that is marinated or something along those lines, and they're very savory and very nice. Yeah, I think since we've gotten that clue, I think this is a good spot to end, if any.
Well, maybe. Let's see. We're almost at like 40 minutes. Let's see. Let's maybe go back, see if we see Gumshoe at the station, because he might want that as like evidence to do some investigation. That
well, considering
like give to the police.
Right, but given how we tend to hoard evidence instead of give it to Gumshoe more often than not, but that's a good idea. We can check that.
Yeah, I just want to do that. Maybe even present it to Edgeworth if we can't do that. See if maybe he has a thought on it.
Yeah.
I don't feel that's going to take too long.
Okay. Looks like Detective Gumshoe hasn't gotten back yet. Oh, really?
He said there was some guy had to arrest by tomorrow.
The boat shop caretaker.
He shouted something about catching him if it's the last thing I do, pal.
Good luck, Gumshoe.
Okay, so we're not going to catch him here.
No. But the
So
idea
let's-
for Edgeworth with the letter is a good idea. Edgeworth, see this letter? This came out of the safe in the shack where that boat rental caretaker lives.
I see. Revenge? On me?
Who is that old guy anyway?
I don't know.
Could he be an innocent defendant you got it declared guilty or something?
Nice, right? But I don't remember that old man. Not at all.
So he was following this letter then?
Which means there was someone else behind it.
Yet on 2 men who ruined your life.
2 men, meaning myself and Robert Hammond.
It also says this is your last chance. Last chance? Wait, maybe he's talking about the statute of limitations on the DL6 incident.
Wait, that old man.
What is it? Do you know who he is?
Yogi. Could he be Yogi?
Yogi?
The suspect in the DL6 incident, the one who was found innocent.
Wait, could we talk to him about the DL6 stuff?
Maybe. I want to see if... 'cause-
Nick, no, that's the photo of his dead dad. Yeah. No.
But...
Best not present a... Like, hey, Phoenix, I know you still have some unresolved issues regarding your dad's death. Here's a picture of him.
Yeah. Yanni Yogi was a court bailiff at the time. We just happened to be in the elevator together 15 years ago.
And then an earthquake happened. That's what did the elevator.
The quake was incredibly strong. Before I knew it, everything was dark. We were there for so long it felt like forever. They said the darkness closed in on us in that little
Darkness.
box.
Darkness
became-
imprisoning me.
We became unsettled. All that I see. Absolute horror. Help.
I actually
help.
don't even know who did that song either.
Oh, no, that's Megadeth, my man. That is...
Okay.
Oh, wait, no, that's Metallica. Yeah, that was
Okay.
Metallica, and that's the one that... It has to do with the iron lung.
Oh.
Yeah. It was like a World War I thing. A dude's getting experimented on. The music video, he's like shoved in an iron lung. He's suffering and he wants to die, but like no one will let him because he's like, you know, a test animal now. Yeah, it's pretty dark. Some of Metallica's finest work.
I don't listen to Metallica.
Nah. It's a bit
Used
of
to
an
when
acquired taste. I love it though.
I used to when I was younger, but my tastes have kind of evolved. My tastes have changed to different stuff.
Fair enough.
I want to get out. Help, get out.
In
Okay.
court, Yanni Yogi's mental condition was called into question. They claimed the oxygen deprivation and stress had caused temporary insanity. Yeah, the claim passed the court and Yogi was found innocent.
Huh. But isn't that strange? This letter tells him to get revenge on Edgeworth. Why would he want to take revenge on you?
Right?
Yeah?
There's something that's been troubling me these last few days. I don't know whether or not I should tell you.
You mean the nightmare?
It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed.
The crime you committed?
A memory of a murder.
That's what that's what it was.
I think the time's come to tell all. Next time on Open Couch Gaming.
Yeah.
What?
What? Yeah, we need like a Dragon Ball outro of like Miles Edgeworth declaring if whether or not he has committed murder through a nightmare that is about to be uncovered. Next time on Ace Attorney. Well, thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed this this episode. Kind of like a fun little back and forth. It's been fun, a whole lot of fun. If you liked it, be sure to like and sub for future videos to be available to you. And yeah, thank you all for joining, and hope to see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe to Open Couch Gaming for more video game antics.